to the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Mashiach Malak Yahushua, man. Right? I want to give another strong shalom to all of the mighty brothers that go out there and labor on the highways and byways, man, making their body a living sacrifice. Enduring the rain, the tumults, the demons, the uprises, the uproars, all hell breaking loose, you standing out there 10 toes down for the name of the Lord, man. Another strong shalom to all of the brothers building themselves up, reading, praying, fasting, being diligent, studying, right, to make the calling of their election sure. Another strong shalom, right, to all of the aqua in this thing, reverencing their husbands, being teachers of good things to the children at home. Another strong shalom to the women that are not married as of yet, but building themselves up, being submissive, loving, steadfast, and on fire. And another strong shalom to all of the children in this thing that are zealous for the name of the Lord.
Come. And as always, giving a mighty call, hallelujah, Ali Yahweh, Yahweh, Ba'Shem Mashiach, Malak Yahushua. Right? That's all praises to our Father, our Lord Yahweh, in the name of his anointed and King Son Yahushua. Bless and watch over you all. Right? So we're gonna get into a mighty lesson, right? Right? A not fearing death, man. Right? Because we must stay zealous, man, and stay steadfast in these last days, man. Especially the men who's going out and risking their life day in and day out, right, to defend the name of the Lord, man. Right? You got it,
God. Like the brother said, we're going into an in-depth breakdown, right, on not fearing death. Enduring it to the end, man. Not being scared of what's going to befall the earth in the last days, man. We entering into perilous times, man. You're not going to be able to go out and walk your damn dog all the time. Go to the market, get meat as you please, go on dates, go bowling, go to the grocery store and gas station. It's going to come a time when all hell going to break loose right on the face of this earth. And you got to have the zeal, you got to have the knowledge, you got to have the strength, and you got to be fearless in these last days, man. Right. That's the only thing that's going to carry you over the finish line is having that faith. Well, let's go to the book of Judges chapter 6, right? And verse number 12.
Come. The book of Judges chapter 6 and verse number 12. And the angel of the Lord appeared unto him and said unto him, the Lord is with thee, thou mighty man of valor.
That's plain, man. And the Lord is going to be with us in them last days, man. But we got to believe that. The Lord called him a mighty man of valor, man. He didn't say a nigga, a nobody, somebody that don't know what's going on. He said, and the angel of the Lord appeared unto him. So when you by yourself, you don't know what's going on, right? You double-minded. You got to have strength and faith that the Lord is going to deliver you in those days, man. The Lord said, right, and said unto him, the Lord is with thee. So you got to understand that. You may not see the angels. They may not appear and damn, watching. You see the shadow, right? You see the chariot above your head. But you got to know that the Lord is with you, man. When your head is in them guillotines, the Lord is with you. When it's a famine, the Lord is with you, man. While people chasing you down, while people trying to strip you from your raiment, your clothing, everything, your food, you got to know the Lord is still with you, man. Through all of that. It says what? Thou mighty man of valor.
Read on, King. Come, Precept. Right, Psalm chapter 22 and verse number 3. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel. Our fathers trusted in thee. They trusted, and thou didst deliver them. They cried unto thee, and were delivered. They trusted in thee, and were not confounded. Right? So when you read all of the ancient accounts, right, of our forefathers, from Genesis, right to Malachi, right, first Ezra, right, the second Maccabees, right, Matthew, all the way to the book of Revelations, man, our forefathers always trusted in the Lord, man, right, and the Lord has never left our people forsaken, man, right. So when you in a time, right, of darkness, man, despair, demons, right, spirits plague you, man, and you are supposed to call upon the Lord, man, right, before all hell breaks loose, man, right now, when it's a time of peace and safety, man, right, and all hell hasn't broken loose yet, right, World War III hasn't kicked off yet, right, Jacob's trouble, guillotines, concentration camps, man, and you should be building up and stocking that faith to trust in the Lord in these last days, man, right. Let's go back to it. Right, Judges chapter 6 and verse 13. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befalling us?
Right, and that's what Jake think, man. If the Lord be with us, why did all of this befall us? I must be alone. The Lord is surely not dealing with me. You can't have that mind state in them days, man. Damn car twist, right? You may flip over, right? You may get stabbed, may get captured, may be in a camp. Don't think the Lord not with you just because certain things befall you, man. Don't think you're going to skip and hop to the kingdom and have no type of trials and tribulations. Read that again, King.
Judges 6 and 13. And Gideon said unto him, O my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then is all this befallen us? And where be all his miracles which our fathers told us of, saying, did not the Lord bring us up from Egypt? But now the Lord hath forsaken us and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites.
And that's how it may be to certain brothers in the spirit, man. They get cast down mentally. Their faith starts to depart and go down once they see all hell breaking loose, man. But the Lord appeared unto him, man. He never left them, even in captivity, even in the damn dirt and shackles and chains and persecution. He still was with him. And we got to understand that the Lord's never going to leave us if we maintain our integrity by keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments in the faith.
Come. Right, verse 14. And the Lord looked upon him and said, go in this thy might, and thou shalt save Israel from the hand of the Midianites. Have not I sent thee? And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house.
You may feel like you the least in the spirit. You the lowest. You're not the mightiest. You wasn't never a soldier. You wasn't never a teacher. Right? You wasn't never an elder. That doesn't mean anything to the Lord, man. Long as you keeping these commandments, you love the Lord. You ready to die for his name, the Lord's going to save you, man. You got to have that in your mind and in your spirit. I'm going to read that again. And he said unto him, O my Lord, wherewith shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh. So don't be making excuses, you understand? Or anything like that. No matter how tall you are, how rich you are, how poor you are. If you keeping these commandments, the Lord is going to deliver you, man, out of all trials and tribulations. And his angels will always watch you.
Right, verse 16. And the Lord said unto him, surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man.
As one man. Says, surely the Lord going to be with you. Read that again, King.
Judges 6 and 16. And the Lord said unto him, surely I will be with thee, and thou shalt smite the Midianites as one man.
As one man. You don't know how much strength you have, man. Brothers got to really deep down and look in the mirror and look and see our forefathers, man. Because we are our forefathers. You don't know how much strength you have, man. You literally shake the hand every day on the highways and byways, and it goes over the top of our head that we casting down demons. These are demons from the third heaven sent to wreak havoc and confusion on the earth and sift people out the truth. But yet us being the vessels the Lord uses, we cast them down through the name of Yahweh by Yahweh Shah. They flee. You understand? These nations, they bow down. People, they flee, man. Maybe people that's trying to fight you, shoot at you. Hey, brothers got shot out in the highways and byways before, man. And you know what? Ain't a damn thing happened to the service of the Lord, man. Wasn't a damn fingernail chipped. Wasn't a hair particle flicked. Ain't nothing happened. Because we stand 10 toes down and we believed and trusted in Yahweh by Yahweh Shah, man. And brothers got to do the same, man. You don't know how much power you have as an Israelite, man. Don't think you have to be in the second book. Well, I have to receive my spiritual power. No, brother, you got it now, man. Right? It's going to be literally enhanced in that day. But right now, you got the spirit of our forefathers in you, man. We can do the things Nehemiah did, man. We can do the things Isaiah did, Ezekiel did, Daniel did, man. Because they had faith. Daniel wasn't flying and jumping over the moon, right? Damn, Isaiah wasn't damn doing all of these things and jumping over buildings. He had the faith and he believed in the Lord, man. Right, you got something on that?
Precept, right? It's the book of Psalm, chapter 91, and verse number 7. It says, 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee, man. Right? Right. So when our forefathers, man, right, left ancient Egypt, man, hey, no harm or destruction, man, it came from the Egyptians upon our people. Why? Because the Lord brought us out of that, man, and delivered us, man. You gotta have that faith. And King David, man, right, that the sword did not depart out of King David's hand, man, right? But did the Lord let King David get trodden down, man? Beat up, man? No, man. Not one hair fell from off David's head, man. Right. Why? Because our forefathers had strength, mighty, and valor, and trusted in the Lord, man. Right? Read it on. Right? Shalom. Right? Psalm, right? Chapter 91 and verse number 8. It says, "Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High thy habitation. There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling," man. It says, "For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways," man. And brothers gotta really, really, truly believe that, man. Right? Brothers should believe that it's thousands and hundreds of angels in here right now with us, man. Right? Right? Just in case all hell break loose, man. That the Lord preserves all the mighty men, women, and children in here, man. Right? And you gotta trust and believe in the Most High and make him your refuge, man. Right? Because in these last days, man. Right? Who else are you gonna call upon? Esau, right? The damn nations, man. No, you gotta trust in the Lord, man, who set all these nations, powers, and kingdoms up, man. Right? Who is gonna pluck them out and take them down in the latter end, man. Right?
We can go to 2 Maccabees.
Come.
15 and 7.
Come. Right? It's the book of 2 Maccabees, right? Chapter 15 and verse number 7. "But Maccabeus had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him."
Right, imagine walking around with ever so confidence that the Lord will help you, man. It's no place you feel like you can't go. It's nothing you feel like you can't do. It's not an obstacle, a hill, a mountain you feel like you can't climb. Right, because he knew that the Lord was with him, man. No matter what's going on, man. You got certain brothers there in the truth, they tuck in their fringes. They scared to go certain places. They don't talk, but so loud. They fear the so-called white man. They don't know if they're going to endure until the end, right? Hey, man, our forefathers, he had ever sure confidence. Now, Jake on the left-hand side, he walked with that damn Glock, that 40. He feel like he invincible. He walking through the crowd, kind of bobbing. He mugging everybody. Because he feel like if all hell kind of broke loose, he going to air the thing out, man. He going to let off because he dogged up. Imagine having a million, trillion, damn infinite amount of angels walking with you in righteousness, man. Brothers should feel invincible, man. Brothers should feel like ain't a damn thing can happen to me, man. We done been places where we in dark alleys, right? We've been coming home from work late, right? Certain brothers been a damn car broke down in the middle of nowhere. These things have happened, man. But we don't fear anything, man, because we have the angels of the Lord around us. And brothers got to sincerely believe that in their mind, man. Because once you don't believe that, hey, the Lord is not going to protect you, man. If you understand and believe that the angels are with you, man, then the Lord is with you. But it's all through faith. It said he had ever sure confidence that the Lord would help him. Wherefore he exhorted his people not to fear the coming of the heathen against them. So brothers that's stronger have to bear the infirmity of the weak, man. Just because you're strong and the Lord gave you a talent, that don't mean you just the mightiest man or woman. You have to strengthen the feeble hands and the weak knees, man. You got to be able to bear your brother up, man. That's what a true man of the Lord does. That's what a true woman of the Lord does, man. Let's go to the book of Job, I believe, 4. Let's start at verse 1. That's a mean one.
Job chapter 4 and verse number 1. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered and said, "If we essay to commune with thee, wilt thou be grieved? But who can withhold himself from speaking? Behold, thou hast instructed many."
And Eliphaz kind of getting on Job. He said, you know what? You've instructed many. You told many to fast, to pray, to have faith, to be mighty, to be strong, to go out there and excel in strength, right? It says what? Behold, thou hast instructed many. Read.
"And thou hast strengthened the weak hands."
Meaning you the one that strengthened the weak hands. You was telling brothers to pray, to fast. You was there for them. You was a shoulder to lean on. You was doing everything you should have been doing. Read on.
Thy words have upholden him that was falling.
Now you may be teaching, may have the precepts that brothers need, right? You may be the main one talking about the faith, or talking about keeping the commandments, talking about being mighty, talking about enduring. Read.
And thou hast strengthened the feeble knees.
Right, men that was ready to fall.
But now it is come upon thee.
Now everything you was telling other people to do, now it's befalling you, right? You may tell somebody how to build a house. You got the damn measuring stick, right? You telling them how to get this kind of wood, right? You want to get the gopher's wood. Heard that's what they used in the Bible, right? Then you got the damn hammer, it's all gold. You telling everybody else what to do, you building it up and instructing them, right? Read 5 again.
Come. Job 4:5. But now it has come upon thee, and thou faintest.
Is thou what?
And thou faintest.
And thou faintest, man. I mean, you telling other people to do all of these things, but when you're in that hot seat, when you're in trials and tribulation, when you're about to die, you the main one screaming, "Come!" You the first one to camp. You the last one to leave, right? You the first brother to damn go do this, the last brother to go do that, right? You damn trying to give arms. You doing all of this, but when it befall into you, and you looking death in the face, you looking all hell in the face, right? You looking perilous times in the face, you faintest, man. Read on.
It touches thee.
It toucheth thee.
And thou art troubled.
And thou art troubled.
Is not this thy fear, thy confidence, thy hope, and the uprightness of thy ways?
So you got to keep these things in mind, man, right? The confidence. Brothers got to be confident the Lord is coming back to save them, man. Once you faint in your mind, right, and then start to damn double think and all of these things befall you, your mind is going to start playing tricks on you via the spiritual demon Satan, man. He's going to cast down your mind and your countenance, and you start to slowly diminish and lose faith. Right? Read 5 again, King.
Come. Job 4:5. But now it has come upon thee, and thou faintest. It toucheth thee, and thou art troubled.
Right, and you don't want to be troubled in the day when all hell break loose, man. When you should have been on fire. You should have been having the faith. You should have been ready for death, man. Brothers can see death approaching, man. We can see it. We can smell it in the air. We can see the times, man. It's just a blood moon, man. Right? These things are happening. Right? The brother just showed me a flood in Detroit, man. Right? You got all hell breaking loose, bombs, right, in Israel. Things are coming to pass, and brothers got to stay awake and watch in these last days. These are the times where these events on the earth should be strengthening your faith. Reading these accounts in the Bible. Understanding that the Lord is warning the men and women of the Lord to get ready, man. Let's go to the book of 2 Kings, chapter 1 and verse 12. You got Precept, King?
Kind of loud. 2 Kings, chapter 1 and verse number 12. And Elijah answered and said unto them, If I be a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50.
Right, how confident you got to be to look somebody in their eyes and say, look, if I be a man of God, let fire come down right now. Then fire start raining. Everybody will flee. They'll be scared. They'll melt. Brother, hey, these demons got to fill your spirit, man. Can't be out there timid. You can't be calling upon the name of the Lord when all hell breaking loose, real timid and real small, trying to cast out Satan in your mind, and you saying it with a teeny, 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 weeny voice. Leave me alone, you devil. Leave. Right? No, man. You got to call upon the name of the Lord with all your heart, your mind, and your soul, and you got to believe that like our forefathers, man. He said, look, if I be a man of the Lord, let fire come down. And it consumed them and burnt all of those men alive.
Come. And the fire of Yahweh came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50.
Right.
And he sent again a captain of 30, a captain of the third 50 with his 50, and the third captain of 50 went up and came and fell on his knees before Elijah and besought him and said unto him, O man of Yahweh, I pray thee, let my life and the life of these 50 thy servants be precious in thy sight. Behold, there came fire down from heaven and burnt up the two captains of the former 50s with their 50s. Therefore, let my life now be precious in thy sight.
Right, and we gotta believe we could call fire down, man, through the words of the Lord. And we could burn down any philosophy, any doctrine, any demon, right? Anything trying to plague or stop us from serving Yahweh Shah, man. Right, just like the two witnesses, right, in Revelations 11 and 5. Fire proceeded out of their mouth, man. They believed in the word of the Lord. Right, when you believe, you don't know how much power you have as a vessel with the Lord, man. Right, let's go to the book of Sirach 41 and 1. Because brothers, they can't be afraid of death, man. It takes a very strong man and woman to be ready to die. Nobody in here has seen a mass amount of bloodshed, right? War, heads on sticks, right? So-called white man being let loose like a madman, like the scriptures say.
Sirach, chapter 41 and verse 1. O death, how bitter is the remembrance of thee to a man that liveth at rest in his possessions, unto the man that had nothing to vex him, and that hath prosperity in all things, yea, unto him that is yet able to receive meat. O death, acceptable is thy sentence unto the needy, and unto him whose strength faileth, that is now in the last age, and is vexed with all things, and to him that despaired and hath lost patience.
Right.
Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee.
Right, are you better than our forefathers? Are we better than, we can kind of skip the line, right, because it's something we don't know. We're not better than our forefathers, man. And the Lord loved our forefathers, man. Look how much knowledge, how much they had the Spirit. Look at all of the miracles they did, man. Look at all the things that they encountered and overcame as men of the Lord, man. We're going to have to do the same thing times 7, man. Right? Abraham didn't have the book of Hebrews to read for faith, right? He believed in the Lord, man. The Lord is leaving all of these accounts in the last days because what we're going to witness is 7 times stronger than anything that ever happened on the earth, man. It said what? Fear not the sentence of death. Remember them that have been before thee, and that come after thee, for this is the sentence of the Lord over all flesh, man. So this is what's going to befall on the last days. And brothers cannot be fearful when all hell breaks loose, man. Because you're going to be double-minded, and the last thing you're going to think about is the Lord in those days if you're double-minded, man, and fearful.
Verse 4, it says, and why art thou against the pleasure of the Most High? There is no inquisition in the grave, whether thou have lived 10 or 100 or 1,000 years.
Right, we can go to John 18 and verse 3. Come. The book of St. John, chapter 18 and verse number 3.
St. John, chapter 18 and verse number 3. Judas, then having received a band of men.
It don't say how many men this was, man. I'm led to believe it was over 30. A band is a lot, man. He received a band of men looking for our Lord and Savior, man. Right? All hell was breaking loose. Read on.
Judas then, having received a band of men and officers from the chief priests and Pharisees, coming thither with lanterns and torches and weapons.
So they coming looking for the Lord. They got weapons. They got torches. They got lanterns. They got all these type of weapons. And they sitting there and they looking for the Lord, man. Nighttime like a sicko, man, with a lantern. Like the so-called white man in the dark trying to hunt you down, man. With all type of weapons and axes. Read on.
Yahweh Shai, therefore, knowing all things that should come upon him, went forth and said unto them, whom seek ye?
He said, whom seek ye, man? Now these demons, they may come to you with lanterns and torches. Everything is double to that which is. The enemy, the so-called white man, they're going to hunt you, man. They're going to be looking for your soul and your spirit. These demons, these devils, right, Satan, they're going to be after you, looking for your soul. But you got to be like our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Shah said, whom seeketh ye, man? Who you looking for? The Lord didn't run from nobody, man. The Lord stood 10 toes down. Read on.
Verse 5. They answered him, Yahweh Shai of Nazareth. Yahweh Shai said unto them, I am he.
Right, I am he, man. Who you looking for? I'm right here. I'm not going nowhere, man. It is what it is, man. Like the brother said, man, what you want? I'm the Lord. I created you, man. And we got to look at these demons and these vessels like you a damn slave, man. I'm going to rule you in the kingdom of heaven, man. I don't give a damn what you talking about. When you in chains, grab before governors, right, and princes for the Lord's sake, man, and you brought before all of these councils. You got to be looking at these different nations like they're slaves. They're nothing. The Lord hates them. This is prophecy. I'm fulfilling it. I should feel mighty in that day, man. The damn Christian pastor church not going to be led before governors. He's going to be the one pointing you out. He's going to be the one that's cooning around, man. Right? Like alchemists. He's going to be these men, right, that damn give up the ghosts in fear, man. But the real men of the Lord, they're going to go through these things and they're going to be mighty in the process. Right? Read on, King.
Come.
Read 5 again, Baba Gashaw.
Come. St. John, chapter 18 and verse 5. They answered him, Yahushua of Nazareth. Yahushua said unto them, I am he. And Judas also, which betrayed him, stood with them. As soon as he had said unto them, I am he, they went backward and fell to the ground.
And they fell to the ground, man. Because ain't nothing going to happen to the Lord, man.
Right.
Ain't nothing going to happen to you unless the Lord ordained it to happen, man.
Right.
So stop being fearful in every damn step you take, man. Every step you think you're going to die. Every time it's a loud boom, you're going like this, man. Kind of going like this over your head, right? Can't nothing happen to the men and women of the Lord unless the Lord had it to happen, man. And if the Lord have it to happen, man, we're going to be in the third heaven, man. We're going to cry and complain for all the atrocities, just like our forefathers did. We're going to come back on earth or wait a little season and receive our white robes and come with the thousands of heaven, man. And we got to believe these things in our heart and our soul, right? We can go to the book of Numbers chapter 13 and 30.
And I got a
Bring it up.
quick precept, right? It's the book of St. John, chapter 19 and verse number 10. Then said Pilate unto him, Speakest thou not unto me? Knowest thou not that I have power to crucify thee and have power to release thee? Yahushua answered, Thou couldst have no power at all against me, except it were given thee from above. Therefore he that had delivered me unto thee had the greater sin. Right? So brothers gotta understand that the Most High, he is the author and in control of everything, man. Right? Don't be afraid of what them a man can do, man. Right? Because what's the point, right? You damn giving up, right? You know, you kind of conceding, right, and going into a damn FEMA camp, right, and becoming a slave and get destroyed by man just to get resurrected and destroyed by the Lord again, man. Right? Hey, brothers gotta have faith, man. Right? That the Lord, that he's going to deliver you, be with you, man, and strengthen you, man. Right? And know that all things are ordained of the Most High, man. Right? I can give a damn about what man can do to me, my family, my children, man. Hey, everything is of the Most High, man. Right? Hey, you know, if you got that same faith that Job had, hey, the Lord, he can give you everything back in the kingdom sevenfold, man. Right? Hey, it give you a plethora of children in the land of milk and honey, man. Right? Where you don't have to worry about oppression, right? Slave, right? Get them beat down. Get them called a damn nigga, right? Having to work them 5 jobs just to make ends meet, man. Right? Hey, we gotta really, man, believe and trust in the Lord, man, and knowing that he is really with us in these last days, man. Right? So let me go to the book of Numbers. Right? You said 13 and 30? It's the book of Numbers, right? Chapter 13 and verse number 30. And Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it.
Right, so you have certain men, they can believe this thing, man. We're well able to overcome it, right? Now, that could be anything, man. Demons, stress, right? Folly and foolishness of this world, backbiting, people talking about you. We well able to overcome these things, man. A lot of weak people in the spirit, they cry and they crumble and they don't know what to do, man. Well, brother, you should read the words of life, man. Should call and ask for counsel, right? It's a lot of things you could do to stay afloat, man, in this thing. It says, and Caleb stilled the people before Moses and said, Let us go up at once and possess it, for we are well able to overcome it. But the men that went up with them said, We be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we, man. So you want certain men that weak, man. We can't do this. We can't do this. I can't teach. I can't be in the camp. I can't labor. I can't read 7 chapters. I can't read 10. You're making excuses, man. You got certain men that say, well, I'm well able to read 7 chapters. I'm well able to go out here and labor. Make my body a living sacrifice, man. I'm well able to die for the Lord, man. I'm well able to beat down the so-called white man in cold blood, man. And yeah, we said it, man. Right? Plain upon tables. I'm well able to endure to the end through Hamashiach wa Malak Yahushua. Then you have certain men that make excuses. They got barriers, right? They got a damn hill to climb. They got mountains they can't get over. And they make excuses, man. We can never be able to do that. We can never be able to do that. Hey, the Lord said he gave those elders charge to cast down serpents, man, and tread them underfoot, man. And don't be happy because of that. Be happy because your names are written in heaven. And those men believed that when they were out there, man. And they weren't impressed that the so-called white man bowed down to them. They weren't impressed that these nations, they reverenced who we were, man. Right? They were happy that Yahushua said their names are written in the book of life. And brothers got to think how strong brothers are in the spirit, man. Stop looking at the next brother's spirit and think that defines your spirit. I'll never be able to be like this brother. I guess I'll never make it. I guess he's the elect and I'm a scrub. Right? I'm the 2/3. I can't break down what he can. I guess he's just a man and I'm a peasant. Well, at least I can be a doorkeeper in the kingdom. Well, brother, don't think like that, man. The Lord has given every man and woman a different talent, right? And you got to labor according to what the Lord gave you, man. I'm going to read that again. It says, but the men that went up with him said, we be not able to go up against the people, for they are stronger than we. Right, that's, you got some?
Con. Right? Shalak. Real fast. Right? It's the book of Philippians, right? Chapter 4 and verse 13, man. A classic precept, man. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthening me, man. Right? Hey, we gotta really believe that, man. Right? Hey, the Lord said in Matthew, right, 17, man, right, in 17th chapter, man, right, if ye have faith as the grain of a mustard seed, he shall tell this mountain, hey, move here, move there, man. Right? Hey, brothers, you gotta really believe, man, in the Lord, man, that you cast out demons, man. Hey, breaking down strongholds, man, and getting these spirits and raising our people back up, man. Hey, believing that the Lord, he's really with you, man. Right? That he is going to send his angels to send spirits away from you, man. Right? These damn demons, man, and plagues that man goes through on a day-to-day basis, man. Right? You gotta really believe that the Lord is with you and really strengthening you every single day, man. Right? I mean, building you up, man. Right? Right through the small trials and bumps and mishaps that we may have, man. You gotta sincerely believe that Yahweh, Ba'ashum Mashiach Yahushua, man, is with you, man. Right? And gonna guide you, man, and lead you out of the fire, man. Right? So,
you go to First Maccabees 9, unless you got precept.
No.
First Maccabees 9.
9. First Maccabees, chapter 9, and verse number 9. Right, so like First Maccabees, chapter 9, and verse 9. And it reads, but they devoted him, saying, we shall never be able. Let us now rather save our lives, and hereafter we will return with our brethren and fight against them, for we are but few. Then Judas...
Right, I'm going to touch on that, right? He said we should never be able. Let us now rather save our lives, man. You're going to have men that's going to be that weak, man. Nobody has seen 100,000 men marching toward them, shouting, blood, blood, shit, take them down. And they yelling all of these things, and then you hear the damn ground shaking. Like the damn 300, hear the damn shields, the ching. You hear all the damn horses riding. And the Lord said, man, the horse laugh at fear, man. In Job 39, man. They laugh at the shaking of the spear, man. And they coming towards you. You're going to have certain men, they're going to be strong in the spirit. They're going to take this time to pray. They're going to take this time to call upon the name of the Lord. Then you're going to have certain men, they're going to run, man. Right? I proposed a question before to certain brothers, right? Not here, right? But I asked the bro, I said, what would you do if all hell was breaking loose, right? Right, all hell was breaking loose, and the damn army was coming. It's damn 10,000 men trying to take you, man. Trying to kill you, trying to beat you down and throw you into captivity, man. What do? And you got about 10 seconds to think of a plan. Brothers gave good answers. They was like, pray, call upon the name of the Lord, right? Devise a quick plan. Hey, one brother said, I'll run. His brother said, I'll get up out of there and live to fight another day. Well, brother, if you run, you're going to get killed and stabbed in the back. Then they're going to take your children and your wives captive, man. The men of the Lord can't run, man. We can't run in these last days, man. We've been running for too long, man. Look at all the accounts of our forefathers that ran, that fled, that were fearful, that gave up the ghost, that did not have faith. Those men didn't obtain. But the men that believed in Yahweh Shah through the end, those men obtained mercy and grace and everlasting life in the regeneration. The Spirit always beareth witness, and those men will be the elect in the last days, man. Let's read that again.
Come. First Maccabees, chapter 9 and verse 9. But they dehoarded him, saying, we shall never be able. Let us now rather save our lives.
And we got to keep that in context too, man. We can't just read past certain words in the precepts, man. It said they abhorred him. Imagine being captain over all of the army. Your army bucking up against you, man. You got to be a general in that thing, man. You got to be like, you know what? These men are already dead. Who are the real men of the Lord? Let them follow me, man. You don't got time to tell people, you know what? This is that. This is that. He had to think like a man of the Lord. He was on the move. Read on.
Come. Let us now rather save our lives, and hereafter we will return with our brethren and fight against them, for we are but few. Then Judah said, God forbid that I should do this thing and flee away from them. If our time be come, let us die manfully.
And that's why he had faith. He said, if our time be come, because everything's of the Lord. The Lord could have had him defeat that whole battle with just one man. Did not the Lord said that we would chase 1,000? That's literal, man. Be an infinite amount of men damn running, right? Could be the brother that was feeble and in a wheelchair, and that day he like King David, man. The brother that got sickle cell, the brother that's young, right, and feeble, the brother that only know how to break down Deuteronomy 28. The Lord is going to raise up the most weakest man to defeat the most strongest nation, man. Right, that's ruling this earth with the military might. Read on.
If our time be come, let us die manfully for our brethren, and let us not stain our honor. With that the host of Baccharitis removed out of their tents and stood over against them, their horsemen being divided into 2 troops, and their slingers and archers going before the host, and they that marched in the forward were almighty men. As for Baccharitis, he was in the right wing, so the host drew near unto the 2 parts and sounded the trumpets.
Right, you can rest right there. Let's go to Judges 16 and 28. Right? So this thing is serious, man. You look at the accounts of all of our forefathers. This is not a joke. These accounts are coming back on the earth in these last days, man. We're going to fulfill what Daniel went through, man. When Daniel was thrown into the lion's den. Those lions are going to be Esau. He's a ravening lion, man. Right? And he's going to try to devour you, man. And that prison is Jacob's trouble in those FEMA camps. And the Lord is going to deliver the righteous out of everything.
Judges chapter 16 and verse 28. And Samson called unto the Lord and said, O Lord Yahweh, remember me, I pray thee, and strengthen me, I pray thee, only this once, O God, that I may be at once avenged of the Philistines for my 2 eyes. And Samson took hold of the 2 middle pillars upon which the house stood, and on which it was borne up of the one side with his right hand, and the other with his left.
Right, now we can't read this like the so-called white man. Like it's a damn coloring book. And then you got him holding this part and this part. And he's, ooh, ooh. Then he kind of did it down, and then all hell broke loose, man. We're not children, man. This really happened. It's a so-called, right, black man, a Danite, right, looked just like everybody in this room. He did these mighty things, man. That literally happened. His strength His power, man. Because he called upon the name of the Lord. You receive power when you call upon the name of the Lord, man. Brothers have casted out demons. Brothers have called upon the name of the Lord. Brothers have been broke. Don't know how they going to pay rent. And that simple cry, right? That simple fast. You smote upon your chest and you believing in your heart. Now out of nowhere, the Lord make a way, man. The Lord make a way, man. We don't know how in the hell these situations happen. Right? I done seen things, man, that I'm not going to repeat, man. Brothers probably wouldn't believe me, man. Right? But I called upon the name of the Lord and that happened. Have brothers seen miracles in the last days? Brother, what's the miracle you seen, brother? Can I put you on the spot, brother?
I showed the people earlier today.
That's the spirit.
Yeah.
What happened? You said,
Oh, yeah. Some pictures. Yeah. I'm showing them some pictures of it. If
See,
anybody got COVID, I probably got it in 17, 18.
see, and the spirit made me point to you, man.
At the Ritz
Look at this, man. You can't make this up.
That's a miracle.
Look at this, man. Out of everybody in the classroom, see how Yahweh Shah is, man? That's the spirit. Now check this out.
No doctor could help me.
Now check this out, man. You can't make this up, man. Right, twist that to the, twist that.
No doctor.
Hey, show him the miracle again, brother. That's your Yahweh Shah right there, man. Nigga, Yahweh Shah made me point to the brother, man. Right, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm a man. I'm a mortal man. Right? And check this out, man. Look at the miracle. You can't make this up, man.
It was my whole body.
And it was his whole body. Right? Brothers didn't plan this. Okay, when I say on the count of 3, you know, you can wave your hand, right, in 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Right? Check that out, man. Now, if that don't boost everybody's faith in this room, you're not in the truth. You don't believe in Yahweh Shah if this doesn't boost your faith in these last days, man. Is that all right, King, if I show the pictures to the
Not
class?
only did I lose my health, I lost everything else that went with it.
Lost everything that went with it, man. Look at this, man. Brother hands are brand new like baby hands. Right? Fresh out the womb.
They soft too.
See that? I got a precept. I got a precept.
See that? That's, hey, you can't make this up, man. And that's the Lord, man. That's the Lord's doings, man. Bring it on, King.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he,
Right.
and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand, man. Right? Right, so man, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Mashah, Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Right, because hey, it's the Lord, man, who does the healing, man. Right, Shalaki. Let me get one more, man. Right, Shalaki, real fast. Right? It's the book. Right? Wisdom of Solomon. Right? Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 16 and verse number 12. For it was neither herb nor mollifying plaster that restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things, man. Right? Right, so literally, you can get healed through the words of the Lord, man. Right? And again, right, going back to that faith, man. Right? Not having faith, right, of not fearing death, man, but having faith that the Lord, he can heal you and cure all infirmities, man. Right? Raise you up, man. Or raise you up from getting cast down to a lower state, man. Losing everything, man. And the Lord, he can give it back to you just like that tenfold, man. Right? By believing in Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shah, man. Right? Let me read that again, man, because, hey, that's deep. Wisdom of Solomon 16 and 12. For it was neither herb nor mollified plaster, man. Right? Because you got a lot of men who trust in medicines, man. Right? Trust in technology, man. Society, philosophies, man. Right? But what the Lord say? That restored them to health, but thy word, O Lord, which healeth all things, man. Right? Calling upon the Lord, man, that's going to heal all things, man. Right? Damn, Salaki, let me get one more. Right? Right? Because, man, you got to have that faith, man, and believe in the Lord, man. Right? It's the book, right, of Isaiah chapter 38 and verse number 1. It says, in those days was Hezekiah sick unto death, and Isaiah the prophet, the son of Amos, came unto him and said unto him, thus saith the Lord, set thine house in order, for thou shalt die and not live, man. Right? So, man, imagine that, man. A prophet of the Lord comes to you, man, and lets you know that, hey, you getting ready to die. You are getting ready to give up the ghost, man. You getting ready to go into captivity, slave, face any type of hell persecution, man. Right? Verse 2, it says, then Hezekiah turned his face toward the wall and prayed unto the Lord, man. Right? Hey, which is what brothers should always be doing, man. Right? Hey, no matter what the hell you going through, right, what's going on, and you should always call upon the Lord, man. Right? Verse 3, it says, and said, remember now, O Lord, I beseech thee, how I have walked before thee in truth and with a perfect heart, and have done that which is good in thy sight. And Hezekiah wept sore. Then came the word of the Lord to Isaiah, saying, go and say to Hezekiah, thus saith the Lord, the God of David thy father, I have heard thy prayer, I have seen thy tears. Behold, I will add unto thy days 15 years, man. Right? Hey, imagine that, man. Right now, a lot of people, man, right, in the so-called COVID ward, man, right, sick, man, hospital, man, right, and going through all types of ailments and diseases, man, right? They say, well, you know what? I'm gonna just give up the faith, man. Well, hey, you know what? Hey, doctor told me I got cancer, right? Well, I'm gonna just go live it up and die, man. Hey, no, you're supposed to call upon the Lord immediately, man. Right, and the Lord, and He can immediately heal and take away any demons, spirits, and infirmities that you may have on you, man. Right, come, you got it, King. Salah.
Okay, you can go to Additions to Esther 15 and verse 6.
Come, Salah. Right, it's the book of Additions to Esther, chapter 15 and verse number 6. It says, then having passed through all the doors, she stood before the king, who sat upon his royal throne, and was clothed with all his robes of majesty, all glittering with gold and precious stones, and he was praying dreadful.
Right, she was scared, man. Had to come before this king to ask a thing, not knowing if he's going to hold out the golden scepter. Read on.
Come. Then lifting up his countenance that shone with majesty, he looked very fiercely upon her, and the queen fell down and was pale and fainted and bowed herself upon the head of the maid that went before her.
Right, you may not know what to do, man, in that day, man. You may get pale, you may get scared, you're looking at the devil in his face, but the Lord can do anything. Read on.
Come. Then Yahweh changed the spirit of the king into malice.
You can read that again.
Then Yahweh changed the spirit of the king into malice.
See, the Lord can do anything, man. You can get jammed up, about to die. Hey, brother said, man, I say this all the time. My brother told me he had a dream, right, that the damn so-called white man, he kicked down the door to his house, and he went to go hide in the closet. So-called white man ripped up in the door. He looked in the closet, didn't see him, and he shut the door. Ran back down and left. He was invisible, man. And the Lord made him invisible. The Lord can have you invisible. The Lord can do anything. Brothers think they haven't seen miracles. Brother, open your eyes, man. You're looking at the miracles of the dry bones in this room. We always dead. We always cast down. We all have a hell of a testimony of things that we overcame. Brothers was locked up. Certain brothers was shot, man. Gang banging, right? Hey, we were thieves. Certain brothers have committed murder, right? That they're not going to speak on. It's all hell done broke loose. A lot of women, they were whores. Fight their other sisters. All of these things were going on in our past life. But the Lord said, look, He can change any spirit from on this to bring it down to mildness, man. Bring it down to nothing in a matter of seconds. Somebody about to stab you, you call upon the name of the Lord, then they down. What am I doing? Well, what am I doing with this? Right? What is this? What is this? Did you drop this? Throw it, confuse him. Right? Twist up his countenance. Confuse him, man. And have him drop down the weapon, man. The Lord can do anything. We look at the rainbows, we take that for granted. That's the miracle of the Lord. We look at us raising ourselves up through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua as the dry bones. We take that as for granted. You understand? Casting down these different damn demons. They bowing down at our feet. Brothers making minimum wage. Broke. With janitor outfits on. And you got damn presidents of damn social companies bowing down to our feet in captivity. How much more in that day when all hell break loose, man, and the Lord deliver us, and they see, right, the chariots and the salvation of Israel, man. And every eye is going to see Yahushua and fear the saints of the Lord. It says what? You can read that again, King? Verse 7.
Additions to Esther, 15 and verse 7.
8. So like 8.
Verse 8. Then Yahweh changed the spirit of the king into mildness, who in a fear leaped from his throne and took her in his arms till she came to herself again and comforted her with loving words and said unto her, Esther, what is the matter? I am thy brother, be of good cheer.
He's submitting them with madness. I'm your brother. Come here, give me a hug. He damn, first he had all gold on. He was looking all fierce and all mean. Kind of looked upon her like a damn dragon. Then mugged the hell out of her. Then the Lord kind of put a spirit on him. Now he's all gentle. He's loving. I'm your brother. Give me a hug. The Lord can do that, man. See these damn armies, these tanks. You see men. You see a tumult. You see somebody trying to jump you, trying to kill you. You see a damn 18-wheeler coming your way, and there's no exit. All you got to do is call on the name of the Lord, man, and be at peace, man, and believe that the Lord can deliver you. And the Lord can change any spirit, anybody's mentality, anybody's mind to change it according to his will, man. Right? You can read on.
Verse 10. Thou shalt not die, though our commandment be general, come near.
Right, though the commandment be in the favor of the society and the land, or whatever man thinks, you understand, or whatever the creeds he's pushing, the Lord can change that, man. Don't think that the law for you to get put to death or you to be tortured, right, or skinned alive, the Lord can change that in a matter of seconds, man. But if you have fear, and you're going to die in your unbelief. Now, you got two options, because both options you're going to die. You could die a man of the Lord, or you can die you know what, man, and then not receive immortality and salvation and be resurrected to be destroyed. Now, if you're going to die, you might as well die manfully like Judas Maccabeus said it, man. Like a fight going on. Anybody, brother, I don't know about this one. Right? They already surrounded us, brother. What you mean you don't know about this one? We'll get knocked in the back. I don't know about this one. Right? They got a big knot right here where everybody got knots right here. Right? Just stomping you out, right? Damn, stomping you to pieces, man. You got a big dent for life, right? And brothers remember you. I don't know about this one. That's your name to get it on the shirt, right? Brother, you can't be that brother, man. You got to fight in this thing, man.
Right.
I don't know about brother. I don't know about this, brother. Fearful, right? So, hey, man, our women were powerful. Our women didn't fear. Our women risked their lives. How much more the men of the Lord, man? Right? Let's go to the book of 1 Samuel 4 and 8.
It's the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 4 and verse number 8. Woe unto us, who shall deliver us out of the hand of these mighty gods? These are the gods that smote the Egyptians with all the plagues in the wilderness.
So these are the heathens, man. They're scared and they're fearful. And they say, oh no, these are the mighty gods. These are the Israelites. They're the mighty gods, man. We're known as gods walking this earth. We got to come back to that, man. Stop thinking you just a nigga, man. You are African American. I'm just an Israelite in this truth. I don't know. I caught the bus. I don't know. I caught this. I did that. I ride a scooter to work. Don't think of yourself like you're nothing, man. Oh, I'm old. I'm weak. Oh, I'm too young. Hey, they was looking at us saying, oh, snap. Woe unto us. These are the mighty gods. Read on.
Be strong and quiet yourselves like men, O ye Philistines.
So you got the damn heathens trying to damn come up. You know what? We're going to fight against them. If they can stir themselves up and telling themselves to be men, how much more the gods that they were fearing, man? We got to do the same as men. You understand? It don't matter if you're 300 pounds, right? If you're 100 pounds, if you're 150, right? If you're 250, it don't matter. The Lord could put the spirit in you to do anything. And brothers got to believe that, man. Read on.
Be strong and quiet yourselves like men, O ye Philistines, that ye be not servants unto the Hebrews, as they have been to you. Quit yourselves like men and fight.
Right, are these damn heathens stronger than us? They sitting up there, they damn having a council. They stirring up their men. They telling them to fight. How much more the men of the Lord, man? And all of them went to go fight. And they're not better than us, man. They're nothing. They're dust and ashes. They're literally walking servants. They're walking tables and spoons and hammocks. right? Walking beds, right? They're walking things to serve us in, man. And we got to understand that these heathens are nothing, but yet they were ready to fight. They wasn't fearful. They went up to go rise. How much more the men of the Lord, man? Let's go to the book of Nehemiah, chapter 6 and verse 10. So, like, let me see that real fast. And Nehemiah, man, he was going hard in the spirit, man. Nehemiah wasn't scared. You know, they was literally a council to destroy them and to kill them. But what did he do, man? He continued to build. He was out there building for at least 12 to 14 hours when you go up to history. Men can't even hold camp for damn 8 hours. But yet the men of the Lord, they was building up the temple when you go into the history for 12 to 14 hours. 12, 14 hours they was picking up bricks, back to back. Sunrise to sunset, they was out there doing the work, man. They didn't care. They wasn't asking for lunch breaks. They didn't say my feet hurt, my toes are jammed. They didn't say any of these things, man. They continue to work with the weapon in their hand, right, and a boulder and literally the stone in the next, man. Bring it up.
Nehemiah chapter 6 and verse number 10. Afterward, I came unto the house of Shemaiah, the son of Deliah, the son of Mattabel, who was shut up, and he said, let us meet together in the house of Yahweh within the temple, and let us shut the doors of the temple, for they will come to slay thee, yea, in the night will they come to slay thee.
Why you got a man, he kind of acting scared? And let's go, they coming for us. They're about to kill us. Let's go lock the door and run up in the side of the temple and kind of lock it and just hide, man. Let's see what Nehemiah said.
And I said, should such a man as I flee? And who is there that, being as I am, would go into the temple to save his life? I will not go in.
So Nehemiah was ready to die for the Lord, man. He was ready to die building the temple rather than to save his life and not know the outcome after that, man. And brothers got to be ready to die for the Lord, man. Die for the Lord. He died for you, man. Think the Lord was questioning whether he wanted to die? No, he willingly offered himself up, man. And brothers got to willingly make their body a living sacrifice for the Lord, man. And not be in this thing double-minded, man. If you're ready to die, it will be shewed through your actions. A man that's not reading every day, he's not praying, he's not fasting, he's not diligent, he hates his brother, he's quarreling, he thinks highly of himself. This man doesn't care about his brother. Because when you look at your brother, you're supposed to see the Lord, man. It says what? And I said, such a man as I flee. So Nehemiah was kind of talking his stuff, man. He said, look, I'm a man of the Lord. I ain't running nowhere. I ain't going no place, man. If I die, I'm going to die in the name of the Lord, man. If it's my time to go, I'm giving up the ghost, man. And they really believe these things. And when you look at all of our forefathers, the men of the Lord, it should stir all these brothers up in the spirit, man. Damn, look at my forefather. If I go on a physical level, your father so-called was in the NFL, you go downstairs, you see all of his trophies, Heisman, you see this, you see that, the Super Bowl, you look at all his rings, you be like, damn, you in the little leagues, I can do this too, man. You look at all of these accounts of our forefathers, the might. Hey, David was bending steel, man. David was slaying and chopping off heads, taking 80-pound crowns and putting upon his head, man. David was taking saws and sawing people in half with them and axes, man. David was doing these things. And that stirs us up, seeing how our forefathers did that. David put the Edomites in captivity. David put the Moabites in captivity. David put the Syrians in captivity. David was putting nations into captivity, jumping over walls, bending steel, riding horses, having damn in righteousness, all the women, right? All the land. He's the damn king over Judah and Israel. He was doing the work of the Lord, man. And the Lord came from his loins, man. Right? And we believe that. And we look at all of these accounts of righteousness, and it stirs brothers up, man. Look, I'm from the seed of David, Lord willing, man. Right? Specifically, his line, man. Look, David did this, and we going to do that. Right? Hey, David did this in the spirit, and looking at day, Lord willing, we going to do that. And these are the mighty accounts that brothers got to be reading.
Precept.
You got it.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 31, and verse number 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and their horses flesh and not spirit. When the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, And he that is hoping shall fall down, and they shall all fail together, man. Right? Russell, hey, we gotta really believe, man, that the Lord, he can cast all these nations down before us, man. Right? Right? You don't need the biggest, mightiest army, man. Right? Like the brother was going into, man. Hey, our forefathers put all these nations into captivity, man. Right? Hey, through faith and believing in the Lord, man. Right? Hey, how much more of us now that we can go through the accounts, right, of King David, right? Right? We can read all the ancient works of old, man, right? And look at our forefathers, man, right? Hey, now we got more than what our forefathers have, man, to help build us up, man. Right? Help keep us on fire, man, and keep us diligent, man. Right? And we can see all the mighty works, man. Right? Verse 4, it says, "For thus hath the Lord spoken unto me, like as the lion and the young lion, roaring on his prey, like a multitude of shepherds is called forth against him. He will not be afraid of their voice, nor abase himself for the noise of them. So shall the Lord of hosts come down to fight for Mount Zion and for the hill thereof," man. Right? Russell, hey, we really got to be lions in these last days, man. Right? Now our brothers really lions in here, man. I mean, our brothers really lions in here, man. Hey, come, man. Right? Hey, and that's how we got to stand bold against all these nations, man, spirits and demons in these last days, man. Right? Hey, and let now one of these nations defile our God, man. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, man. Right? Come.
Right? And brothers catching hell every single day, man. Brothers are catching hell every single day, man. Right? The weak wouldn't come to camp. The weak make excuses. The weak don't want to labor. Right? You're not the only one going through things, man. Nobody's going to have a pity party for you. That's all come over. The brother sprained his ankle. We understand your problems. We're going to drop everything and run and come immediately. It's not going to happen, man. Brothers are losing their jobs. Brothers are suffering, right, from damn stress in this world and bills. You got people, damn children, out of order. You got all hell really breaking loose, man. But we got to cast over all of those worldly problems, man, and fear and serve the Lord, man. On a deeper level, somebody asked me, how do I endure, other than reading, praying, and fasting, and try to stay in the spirit? I said, man, if you can receive what I'm saying, I don't care about a lot of things, man. But brother don't like me, hey, bro, I forgave him. I fasted. It is what it is. Not going to let his spirit hop on me and vex me for days and weeks at a time. The sister got a problem with me. I prayed, I fasted, I repented, and I prayed for that vessel. You understand? I'm going to keep it going. I'm not going to harp on things that damn take hold of your mind and your spirit, man. If you don't have rent, it is what it is. What you going to rob a bank, brother? What can you do but call on the name of the Lord, man? Don't harp on those things too long. Because it's going to cast you down, man. You in depression, how you feel, how your family's going. Hey, don't harp too long. All you can do is put it in the hands of the Lord, man. And if you truly trust that he's going to save you and uplift you with his mighty right hand, then what are you fearing or worrying about in the first place, man? You have to cast everything. Bring it out, King.
Look at Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken?
Right, was anybody forsaken that trusted in the Lord? What account can you go through, right, as somebody that was being upright, maintaining their integrity, on fire, keeping the commandments, and they got forsaken? Read.
On whom did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins, and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinners that goeth two ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
Right, he believeth not. Read on.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
He's not going to be offended, man. He's not going to be defended in that day. When you calling upon the Lord and you don't really believe and your strength is small, the Lord's not going to save you, man. The Lord's going to save you because you believe. Literally.
Woe unto you that have lost patience, And what will ye do when the Lord shall visit you?
And a lot of brothers, they lose patience, man, because the Lord don't come right when you want him to come. Like the Lord of Genie. I rubbed this damn lamp 7 times. Where is he? It's not going to happen like that, man. The Lord's going to come if he comes, when he comes, because he's Yahweh. Right? He's a man of war, man. He doesn't have to answer you if he even does. You understand? But through having faith and praying for mercy, we believe that he is, man. So we have to understand that as men and women of the Lord. Fire precept.
You got a precept. Come. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 26 and verse 3. Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee. Trust ye in the Lord forever, for in the Lord Yahweh is everlasting strength.
Calm. Fire precept, man. So the Lord's going to keep you in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, man. If your mind is stayed on the Lord, right, he will keep you in perfect peace, man. There's been time where brothers don't have rent, brothers don't have no job, and then the Lord kind of come out of nowhere, man. Got bread on the table, keeping the new moon, right? Got all this meat and righteousness, got the macaroni and cheese, got the greens, right? Brother ain't eat good in 3 weeks. Now he got a full spread, man. Right, got the yan. Right, the Lord will do that, man. Right, let's go to the book of Daniel chapter 6. Matter of fact, let's go to Daniel chapter 3 and verse 15.
Come. It's the book of Daniel, chapter 3 and verse number 15. It says, now if ye be ready, that at that time, that at what time ye hear the sound of the cornet, flute, harp, sackbut, psaltery, and dulcimer, and all kinds of music, ye fall down and worship the image which I have made well. But if ye worship not, ye shall be cast the same hour into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. And who is that God that should deliver you out of my hand?
Right, so the men of the Lord, they always have 2 options in the Bible, man. Maintain their integrity and keep the commandments, or be fearful, doubtful, and rebel, man. So you got to ask yourself in these last days, what decision are you going to make? What lot are you going to fulfill? Who are you? How strong is your spirit? What are you doing to make sure that it's more on fire? What are you doing better than yesterday that you can fulfill a stronger lot as being a man of the Lord, man? Right? Amen. Give to the poor, right? In righteousness, right? Give alms. Check on the elders. Love your brethren. Treat your wives upright, man. Treat your husbands with respect. Raise up your children in the commandments, right? Die for your brethren and love the Lord and don't be fearful, man. Right? Maintain yourself with the knowledge of the Lord and have virtue. These things are going to build the men and women up of the Lord so that you don't fall. And you can't be scared. Now, if everybody's bowing down, like in the time of Daniel, you understand? And they bowing down when they hear all of this music. Hey, Daniel had a decision to make, man. He feared the Lord. And he wanted to continue to serve him upright.
Verse 16. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego answered and said to the king, O Nebuchadnezzar, we are not careful to answer thee in this matter.
So they didn't care, man. Like, look, we ready to die, man. We not ready to damn bow down, and we don't care about this music, and we don't care about your laws. Read.
Come. If it be so, our God, whom we serve, is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace, and he will deliver us out of thine hand, O king. But if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods, nor worship the golden image which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visage was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 7 times more than it was wont to be heated.
Right, if it was a damn furnace in this thing, right, and somebody's trying to burn you alive, and you can feel the feet, right, you can feel the heat from damn 20 yards away, a men would be double-minded. Kind of start to think to yourself, I don't know about this, man. It was kind of better when we was on highways and byways and we went through no fear. There's nothing we went over, right? It's nothing we really endured. But now when you're faced with these things like Job, the 4th chapter, thou faintest, man. You're going to look the devil in his face in these last days. And you got to maintain the strength. You understand? You have to endure unto the end. The Lord don't care how many souls you save, how many children you damn saved, right? How many How many arms you gave. He don't care. The Lord said, him that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, man.
Verse 20. And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, and to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace.
So even when they got cast in the flame, they still didn't give it up, man. Right? Now, brothers may think, you know what, I'm entering into this thing, maybe the Lord forsake me. Maybe it is what it is. It's over with. It's over and said and done. But even when they was getting put into the fiery furnace flame, they still praised the Lord, man. So when your head in the guillotines is in the yoke, you hear all of these strange damn machines and torture weapons that the so-called white man got, you still got to be ready to die, man. And don't think the so-called white man not going to play psychological damn trials on you, man. He even going to read the scriptures to you while he cutting you. That the Lord was supposed to deliver you by now, boy. They ain't damn cutting you up. I guess you're not the elect. He reading scriptures on the elect getting saved, right? Damn torture. I guess you're not the elect. There's no point now. Might as well give it on up, boy. Cutting you to damn pieces. He gonna play with you mentally. Satan gonna be playing with you. It's gonna be hell, man. If these bills, this stress, your damn wife, your children, your job, if these things right now are plaguing you, think how much more when it's hitting up 7 times, like the scriptures say. You got a point, Kim?
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 8 and verse 27. It reads thus: regard not the wicked inventions of the heathen, but the desire of those that keep thy testimonies in affliction.
You can break
So you got to keep the testimonies even when you're being afflicted. Even when you're facing those guillotines. Even when you about to get thrown head first in that damn burning fiery furnace, man. You got to keep the testimony to the Lord.
Right, right, man. You can go back to it.
Daniel, right? Chapter 3 and verse number 21. It says, then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their other garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent, and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. And these 3 men, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, fell down bound in the midst of the fiery furnace. Then Nebuchadnezzar the king was astonished, and rose up in haste, and spake and said unto his counselors, did not we cast 3 men bound into the midst of the fire? They answered and said unto the king, true, O king. He answered and said, lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt, and the form of the 4th is like the Son of God.
See that, man? So the Lord saved them in the fiery flames, man. They in that thing. And when you read the Song of the 3 Holy Children, and kind of don't get in depth in down to the 3rd chapter, but they was calling upon the name of the Lord in there, man. Flames going up. And it says that they all was calling upon the name of the Lord. And brothers don't think about this when they read the Song of the 3 Holy Children. I'm going to get a quick part of it real fast. All right, bear with me. But they all tapped in the spirit and was saying all of this at the same time. What if everybody in here was going through hell and we all start speaking in Hebrew in unison, saying the same exact thing? And we prophesied and the Lord speaking through us and we calling upon the name of his Lord. Let's go to it. It's the book of the Song of the 3 Holy Children. Now they didn't come up, we're going to write a prayer, right? You say this part, I'm going to say that part, and then they kind of going over it. It's all the spirit, man. And me and Malachi just start breaking out in the damn Hebrew, and we going like damn like one voice, and then this brother joined, and this brother that's the spirit, man. It's the Song of the 3 Holy Children, right? I'm going to start at verse 27. And made the midst of the fire as it had been a moist whistling wind, so that the fire touched them not at all, neither hurt nor troubled them. Then the 3 as out of one mouth. Says as out as one mouth, man. They was in the spirit in there. Now, what if one man feared? Then it would have been two of them in the spirit. What if only one of them was in the spirit? It would have been that one that was saved. All three of them completely jumped in the spirit. They wasn't fearful, and they all were saying the same exact thing in the midst of the fire, man. And that's why it's very important. That's why it says in the law in Deuteronomy 20th chapter, if you're scared, go home, paraphrasing, man. If you don't want to be a warrior, if you don't want to go out here and labor, if you don't want to put your life on the line, go home. Because that spirit going to hop on the next brother. Hey, man, when we at camp and the spirit is moving, right, and them damn heathens is getting cut, all the brothers are zealous, man. Everybody on fire. Brothers praising the Lord, man. And it's all in unison through the spirit, right? But when some go down or some cast down, right, not with our camp, but hey, brothers may be fearful. They may be scared. They may want to leave, duck out early, right? So the spirit moves and we got to be what? On fire, man, and not fearful. And it says what? Then the three out as one mouth praised, glorified, and blessed God at the furnace, saying. And you got to kind of read the rest on your own, man. Look at all of this they were saying in the same damn time, man, in the spirit. And that's because they didn't fear. They called upon the name of the Lord. The Lord sent an angel from on high to bless them and to keep them cool and deliver them out of trials and afflictions. You can read 25 again.
Daniel, chapter 3 and verse number 25. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt. And the form of the 4th is like the son of Yahweh. Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High God, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose bodies the fire had no power, nor was an hair of their head singed. Neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of fire had passed on them.
And they believed in the Lord, man. That's how they had these accounts, right, for our forefathers to overcome, because they weren't fearful. And they believed not a hair on their head, not a finger was scratched, not none of these things, not a particle. None of these things happened because they trust and believed in the Lord. And the heathens are going to be astonishing that day when they see the strangeness of our salvation. When they see the chariots, right, the destruction of America, right, Babylon, and we getting beamed up, right, while all hell breaking loose. And World War III, the Battle of Armageddon, man. And everybody's going to know in that day that we the true servants of the Lord. Lord willing, everybody obtain, man. Everybody watching this live, everybody in the classroom, all the hard work, all the fasting, all the praying, all the teaching in the rain, in the snow, damn near blizzards, all the counseling, all the love, all the turning the other cheek, all the damn folly we've endured, all the damn cutting up the doctrines, beating up the heathen spiritually, all of these long nights spending with wisdom, our wife, Lord willing, it's all worth it. And we all enduring to the end. So with that, we're about to close up and get ready for camp. Lord willing, you will edify through the spirit. If anything, this is a boost of your spirit that continue to go strong in this thing. Continue to endure into the end. Continue to be mighty. Continue to be strong. Continue to do everything you can do for the name of the Lord. You got something, Ken? Come. So with that, we want to give call halal to Yahweh. Bashuma Mashiach Malak Yahushua. Shalom. Come here, Shalom.